Good evening. I'd like to call the meeting to order. This is the December 16th San Bruno Planning Commission. Roll call, please.
Chair Peterson.
Here.
Vice Chair Johnson.
Here.
Commissioner Chase.
Here.
Commissioner Samet. Commissioner Mishra.
Here.
Commissioner Biasotti.
Here.
Thank you.
I'd like to ask Commissioner Biasotti to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. First item is approval of the minutes of October 21st and November 18th.
Through the chair,
Commissioner Chase.
I'll make a motion to approve both of those
Second.
sets of minutes.
Okay. Motion and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 2, communication.
There are no additional communications this evening.
Okay. Public comments not on the agenda. If there's anyone here who'd like to address the commission with items not on the agenda. Seeing none, we'll move on to item number 4, announcement of conflict of interest. Do any of the commissioners have a conflict tonight?
None on my end.
Hearing none, we'll move to public hearings. Public hearing 5A, 622 Walnut Street. This is a request for a use permit to allow the construction of an addition which increases the gross floor area of the existing home by greater than 50%, 127%, and to exceed 1,825 square feet of living area with a one-car garage, per sections 12-230B1 and 12-288-2, respectively, of the San Bruno Municipal Code. Staff report, please.
Thank you and good evening. As indicated, the applicant has applied for a use permit to expand the existing residence by greater than 50% and to exceed 1,825 square feet of living area with a one-car garage. Site is located on the south side of Walnut Street between 5th and 6th Avenue and is currently developed with a one-story single-family dwelling. The existing home contains 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, a living room, dining room, kitchen, and a one-car garage. The applicant is proposing a first and second story addition to the rear of the existing dwelling. The first floor expansion would amount to 724 square feet and would include a family room, bedroom, and 1 bathroom. The second floor expansion amounts to 523 square feet and would include 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom. The project was reviewed by the Architectural Review Committee at their November meeting. At that meeting, the Architectural Review Committee forwarded the project on to the Planning Commission with minor staff recommendations. Those recommendations included updating the project data chart to accurately reflect existing and proposed conditions, ensure all plans are drawn to scale, indicate the existing and proposed window type and trim on the elevations, ensure each elevation is accurately labeled by its orientation, modify the front porch by removing the windows and the security gate, and revise the plan so that at least 15% of the lot is landscaped and that no more than 80% of the lot can consist of impervious surfaces. The applicant submitted revised plans addressing these items. Staff did include a condition of approval requiring the front porch be returned to its original open state by removing the windows and the security gate. As indicated, a use permit is required because the existing home will be expanded by more than 50%. The proposal meets the floor area, lot coverage, setback, and height regulations of the R1 zoning district. Staff does find that the addition complies with our residential design guidelines. As indicated, a second story expansion is proposed. The residential design guidelines do call for specific facade articulation methods, of which the applicant is proposing second story setbacks from the first story below, which is a common facade articulation technique. The addition will also be matching, or window types and trims will match throughout all elevations. Additionally, horizontal cement board siding will be installed, thereby matching the existing residence. A use permit is also required for exceeding 1,825 square feet of living area with a one-car garage. A total of 2,027 square feet of living area is proposed. I would like to point out that the existing garage is located or set back from the existing home, which creates a long driveway along the northern side property line. Therefore, the applicant would have the ability to park additional vehicles within this driveway. Staff anticipates one vehicle would be parked in the garage, and the driveway could accommodate 2 additional vehicles for a grand total of 3 vehicles on site. Staff did send a courtesy notice and the required legal notice. Staff received 1 phone call from a resident expressing concern with potential light and air impacts on neighboring properties. Staff explained that all setback and height requirements were met. The second story right side setback is 8 feet 4 inches, where 3 feet 9 inches is allowed, and the second story left side setback is 8 feet 3 inches, where 3 feet 9 inches is allowed. Additionally, the height of the structure would increase to 25 feet 10 inches, which is less than the 28-foot height limit. Overall, staff supports the project, and we would recommend that the Planning Commission approve the use permit request, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. Thank you.
Any questions for staff? Okay, I'd like to open the public hearing, and I'd like to invite the applicant to make a presentation, come to the podium and make a presentation or comments about the project first, if you would.
My name is Wilson Ng. I'm the applicant for 622 Walnut Creek, Street, San Bruno, California. It's a single-family dwelling. We're planning to propose to have, like Mr. Matt Niveron said, we're going to plan to have a rear addition and in the back, setback, and have a second-story addition on top of that rear addition. By increasing the square foot, because we have a newlywed owner that is planning to have a family there, and they needed the space and to have additional family room for their child. And also the mother-in-law is planning to live, or the mother, excuse me, the mother is planning to live in the area to also to help out in raising the child. Upstairs addition is a 1-bedroom, which is going to be a master bedroom for the newlyweds. And they enjoy the area, they love San Bruno, and they want to live and raise their family there. Okay.
Are you the designer, sir?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Any questions for the applicant?
To the chair.
Commissioner Mishra.
Since this area has a lot of airplanes flying over, have you considered putting in windows and sealing the top and bottom of framing so that the noise can be mitigated?
Excuse me, I'm sorry. All the window per requirement are going to be minimum double pane. We will have a roof with a gable roof with ceiling joists with installation onto sound and regular Title 24 installation onto the ceiling joists, and possibly onto the roof rafter to maintain the sound and the integrity of the space.
Okay, because I didn't see it mentioned in the elevations. It just said a siding aluminum oxide
yeah.
window to
We're
match
required
existing.
to, I'm sorry. Excuse me, I'm
Go ahead.
sorry. We're required to have Title 24 installation throughout all the walls to maintain that. And I have requested the owner to put more than just Title 24 installation, also sound installation combined with the Title 24 installation.
Right, because the Title 24 is not sufficient for this area in terms
That's
of
right,
noise.
exactly. You're required, you should have some kind of sound installation because of their airplane factors.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thanks.
Through the chair.
Commissioner Biasotti.
A couple questions. The focus is to ensure that the garage is maintained for a use as parking a car. in your existing conditions, you show a water heater in the garage, and it doesn't show in your new drawings. And I see a hatch or a access for a heater in the existing drawings over one of the bedrooms. And I don't see anything or any utility type stuff in your drawings for new. Where are you going to put your laundry? Where are you going to put your heater? Where are you going to put your water heater?
We do have, on the ceiling joists above, we do have some sort of, like a tankless water heater or access panel going up there. So that will facilitate the hot water heater location and things like that. The washer and dry area is, through what you see in the plans, there are existing conditions there. So that was from the existing garage.
Are they in the garage or?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Everything is existing there. We didn't change too much from there.
Okay, because it doesn't show on your drawings.
Yeah.
Is the question. And what are you doing for heat for the building?
Pardon?
What are you
Heat-
doing for a furnace?
Yeah, we have a furnace, a forced air unit, I think inside the living area.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Any other questions for the applicant? I have a question about the slab. The existing home is a slab on grade, is that right?
Yes.
And the addition will also be slab on grade?
Looking at it, yes, we're gonna maintain the same level of the flow of the house to maintain, the stepping into the new family room to have a same level instead of having a step down or step up, with the thing. But looking at the I think foundation, we do have a porch there, so the foundation may be raised. Probably raised up off, certain requirements from the city.
You mean it may be
It
above
may
the
be,
ground level and
yeah, that's
more above the ground level some places than
Yes.
others, right?
That's right. So we want to maintain the same level through the floor area.
Right. The floor elevation will be the same in all points of the house.
That's right, correct.
And did you have, I looked at the drawing number 8 that had the cross-section, and it showed the foundation, but it didn't say how thick the slab on grade was. Did you have and it didn't show, it shows unreinforced. Is that your plan?
No, the slab on grade, we're going to have an engineer do the calculation and also do the construction details for the slab, because according to CBC codes 2013, you're required to have a vapor barrier, sand and gravel onto the slab, and minimum number 4 rebars, 12-inch to 18-inch on center. Has to be there. We will be supplying a footing to that effect.
Did you say I heard you say the word 12 and 18. Could you?
12 inches to 18 inches. That means the spacing of the number 4 rebars.
Oh. And how thick will the slab be, do you know?
Minimum 4-inch to 5-inch.
And will the elevation of the bottom of the slab be higher or lower than the grade next to the house?
Next to the house, we'll be adding on a new footing beside it. So we or combine the footing next to it. We'll maintain or excavate down to make sure the slab is to the proper code. Minimum, let's say 4 to 5 inches. If there's any
All right,
changes.
thank you very much. Any other questions for the applicant? Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Anyone else wish to speak at the public hearing? Okay, seeing no one, without objection, I'll close the public hearing, bring the matter back to the commission for discussion. You probably were wondering why I was asking those questions. It's because it's a relatively flat area. And so my question for staff is, I know on other applications, there's been a condition about that address drainage around the house and how much, if there is a cross slope, how was the water handled so that water wouldn't travel under the house and so on. Is that condition still around?
You know, I'll check in with Matt to see if such a condition was added, but in any case, as far as the addition, the first floor addition that's being proposed here, they would need to meet California Building Code requirements in terms of sloping away from the foundation in any case. So with or without such a condition, that would be required per the California Building Code as part of the plan check and inspection process.
Okay. The concern I have is when you're in a relatively flat area, I didn't do any analysis, but my concern was that you're putting in a lot of additional investment here, and it would be helpful to believe that the review of the application would include what would happen with the drainage water around the house when it comes off the roof and when it comes toward the house from other houses and so on.
That review will be picked up in plan check.
Very good, thank you. Any other discussion on the item?
Through the chair,
Commissioner Chase.
make a motion that we approve use permit 13-004 based on findings of fact 1 through 6, conditions of approval 1 through 28.
Is there a second? Commissioner Mishra, a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. There's a 10-day appeal period. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Moving on to agenda item number 6A, city staff discussion.
You know, at this point, we're looking for volunteers for the Architectural Review Committee meeting in January.
What day of the week is that?
It's Thursday. So we're looking for 3 volunteers, please.
I'm sorry, what day was that?
I'm sorry.
16th? Did you-
It's
15.
the
Monday.
15th,
The 15th.
January 15th.
Would you like me to look at my paper calendar?
No, thanks, Mary, I got it.
You're good, Rick, don't worry.
Good one.
Your calendar's free.
You're in just a bad mood tonight, Kev. I'm in.
Told you.
I could probably,
Okay. Commissioner Biasotti.
I'd like to, but I have another engagement.
Okay, sorry.
You don't want me to volunteer you again?
Vice Chair Johnson. And one more.
I mean, I will try and be there. If I'm working in San Jose, you can probably bet I won't make it by 6, but I'll be an alternate. If I can be there, I'll be there. If that helps.
Sure. Anybody else can provide a little more certainty? Commissioner Mishra?
I'll be there.
You'll be there. Okay. Great. So Commissioner Mishra will be the 3rd volunteer then.
Cool.
Okay.
If you had them on Wednesday, I'd come.
Nothing
Okay.
like putting a little peer pressure on your fellow commissioner, huh?
Okay.
keep in mind that that's the Thursday before the 3-day weekend, just
Yeah.
keep that in mind.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you.
Planning commission discussion.
Very good meeting, Perry. Thank you very much.
Through the chair.
Commissioner Biasotti.
On the last project, I didn't bring it up during the discussion, but the proposed elevation for the east side is really kind of,
The roof lines?
what's that?
The roof lines?
No, the side of the building. You know, it's got that Danucci band that we talked about from years ago, but there's absolutely no windows on the east side elevation. It just looks really, really plain.
Oh, yeah.
So staff, when we start looking at the next projects or two, we might want to be a little more attentive to,
How does that slip through?
It's because what's on that side of the wall, this bathroom, closet,
Yeah,
nothing else. Yeah.
anyway. I'm done.
Actually, there's
Any other staff discussion?
We did bring some refreshments tonight, some drinks and cookies and whatnot, and perhaps after the meeting, we could gather for a few minutes and wish each other a happy holiday.
Thank you. I was going to say it's that time of year, season greetings. So if there's no more planning commission discussion, I'll declare the meeting adjourned. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Oh, green.